That's exactly the moment when they came. Ja, ja.
Ja, meer. Ja, sowieso. Maar was meer toch?
Ja, it's still I'm Lucas.
And I'm Steve.
And where we're at right now is the Spinnin Studios, and this is where we actually work when we're not on tour, not doing any gigs. And then this is where we do our mixing, mastering, just to finalize the tracks.
But also the creative parts, right?
And the creative part, or you know, the track really comes alive, and that's where we're at right now.
Don't you know now is the perfect time? We can make it right, hit the city light. Then tonight is the love.
Our sound is described best as just as house music. That's what we do. We make house music, and we use a lot of samples from back in the day. And we really like to combine it with some new, fresh sounds. So we're always looking for new ways of synthesizing, to create new sounds. And
the main part of our tracks is we're really energetic guys. So we put that in our tracks, and most of the time it works. We have really energetic tracks. We want to show our track Make It Right. It's a new track, forthcoming on Spinnin Records the 14th of March. And
I think when you're here in the studio with us, with Lucas and Steve, I figured that for us the most interesting thing would be to tell
what we do.
Yeah, exactly, and what makes a track Lucas and Steve track. I think this is a really good example because it really combines like the sample of a track that worked really well before. We combine it with some really new elements, new synthesis, and I think combined it's really energetic.
Yeah,
and
it's typical Lucas and Steve.
Yeah, so I think this is it's a great example.
We were brainstorming in a meeting, and we came with the idea to use a Michael Jackson vocal.
Yeah, exactly, and somebody had it lying around, a Pretty Young Thing sample, and we reworked it, resampled it, and made it actually into an entirely new chorus that didn't exist before. The bass that we use in this track is a bass that we actually use in each and every track that we make, at least as a sub bass. It's the Moog Sub Fatty.
It's a real warm analog bass synthesizer, and I think when you compare it to like a VST plugin, it's a lot warmer than Massive or Spire or which plugin you use, Silent One. Mm-hmm. So
also it goes a bit deeper.
Yeah. We use piano in every track, so also on Make It Right. It's really emotional. It brings harmonics with the track, so that's really good. And we try to arrange a synth on top of that, so that's what we did, and it gives much more energy than when you use the piano alone.
And with regard to the synth, especially with this type of synth that we use, we'll reduce the attack, it's like punch of the synth. We'll reduce it a bit, but it gives us some kind of a sweeping feeling, a sweeping sound, and that combined with a higher punch, higher attack piano, it works really well. And that's what we did for the track, and as Steve said, it provides a lot of energy.
Make It Right is a real feel-good track. We can't wait to play it on all the festivals, playing it this summer.
Yeah, I mean, like several weeks ago, we played it in the biggest, I think it's the biggest festival of Asia, right? Sunburn Festival in Goa, India. And it's always fun to see if a track becomes like famous and people know it, they'll jump, they'll go wild, they'll go crazy. But if they don't know the track yet, they don't recognize it immediately, and they're like, I mean, it's like a pure test of how the track works. And I mean, over there it was amazing. People started to jump, and
it was our first time when we played, so when you get reaction immediately, so that's really insane. So let's hope for more.
Yeah.
We can make it right. We can make it right. We can make it right. Hit the city.